So alright, welcome back to the second video. Like I said we have two admin backend for this particular website. The first one I showed us is from that backend we'll be able to update this blog post, and then we'll be able to see the registrations of anyone that register on this website. We'll be able to see their phone, their location and every other thing. So let's see how we'll be able to work on this portal. This our portal actually incorporates the parents, the student, the staff, the admin, and every other person. So this particular portal is let me say, is the engine room of all the academic activities on this particular website. This website, as you see it, is just the front end of the site. This is the front end, and the first admin backend. From there, we can update this front end. You can update this front end from the first admin backend. So this second admin backend is majorly for this our portal, and it incorporates the examination, the results, certificates, and so many other things. So let's just head on to it. So all you need to do as the admin is to, if I click here now on our portal, let me just click on it first. Excuse me, let me pause this. It's like my network is okay. Let me pause this so I can. All right. So what I said the other time is that if you click on this our portal, let's click on it and see our portal here. You see user login, the username and password, and sign in. This one is this front end, this particular form, this user login is for students and parents, not for staff, not for proprietor, not for admin. So once you click on here on this particular from the home page, you click on our portal, you will not be able to log in with your details, because this is mainly for users. And for the users that register, once we register them, we can mail them their username and password so that they can log into the portal. Don't forget, I said there are two portal. The first portal, sorry, the two admin backend. The first backend is to maintain the front side of the website, whereas this second backend is to maintain all the activities, academic activities of the institution. So let's log into the admin portal now. The admin portal, if you can see this, look at this URL, we see user login. So just remove the user. There's a reason why I did not put this on the front end. It's for security reasons. So just remove the user and you are left with the login, and just click the arrow. Don't forget you can do this even on your phone. You can see now admin login. If I put user here, user login becomes user, and that is what we put on the front end. So this is admin login. So admin login is not on the front end. So from here we can log in. So since I have the password here, I will just click on it and then sign in. So we are signing into the portal. Don't forget, this is where we control the main activities of the institution. So anything from fees, the online examination is controlled from this backend. So for instance, the first thing I will show us on this dashboard is student present today, because this backend has the feature to mark day-to-day register of students that actually present in school, whether they come, they are absent or present, or they are late. So here the admin will be able to see this particular number of students. From here you see the number of students that are present uh, for each particular day. So this portal also has the ability to mark staff that are present in school. So from here you see number of staff that are present for each particular day, and from here you will see number of fees that are awaiting payment. Don't forget, on this particular portal, like I said, it controls everything that has to do with the academic activities of the institution. So the first thing I will do here is student information. So once I click on student information, you can see this is the student details. That is, if you have registered any students, you can check their details. This is student admission. That is, if you want to admit student directly, you can click on this one and then you fill the form for them, for any student that has been accepted into the institution. Once you do this, they will get a notification on the email they submitted. The notification they will get will comprise of their username and their password, so they can log in to the student end. But this is the admin end. We also have the parent end. We have for the accountant. We have for the librarian, and so many. So it depends on how many backend you want to create with this. So this is for online admission. Here, disable students, you can disable students. Any student that is no more in the school, maybe he has left, you can click on this and then you disable the students. So I'm just trying to touch the main major reasons and major features of these modules. So you can set disable reasons, you can put student house and the likes, and you can also come here. This from this module, this fees collection, this is where we set the fees to be paid by the students. This backend comes with an online payment system. So once we get there now, you see we have Paystack on it, we have PayPal on it, we have so many payment system on it that just activate the one you want and then you'll be able to collect fees. So here you can set fees reminder. This fees reminder works in such a way that the students and the parents will get uh, automatic notification. Let's say if you set the fees reminder, let me just click on it and then you can see. So you can see now before days. So if the fees are to be, let's say all students need to they are supposed to pay their fees latest by October 10. You can set 2 days before. That means they will get notification. The parents will get notification 2 days before, and then if it's 5 days before, anyhow you want it, you can edit it. Then what about after? Let's say a day after or 2 days after, it's editable, and if you click anyone you activate, that's what's going to work in the system. So fees carry forward works in such a way. Once you have set the fees, let's say particular student fails to pay all his or her fees for the previous section, then this fees carried forward will brought forward all the previous fees and add it to the current fees for the students to pay. This is where you can set discounts for them. Here you can set fees type. Fees type is just about the different types of fees they are to pay. Let's say they want to pay for examination, they want to pay for certificate, and so many other things. Once you set these, and then you group it to that particular student or particular class of students, they will see
Alright,
this
this is the home page,
and they can actually
ctradio.com.
pay
So on this page,
directly
you
on
see number
this.
of pages.
So
So
just
from here, we have the
a
about
moment.
us, the contact us.
So all right, welcome back. I'm sorry, there's a background video on it. So let me just go back to the fees type. So you can set maybe fees for certificates, fees for every type of fees you want to set. Though, so this fees group works in such a way that maybe there are a group of students that you want to give certain discount to. Let's say 10% for every year one student. You can group them here, and once you set it directly, they will be able to it will appear on their own dashboard, their parents dashboard, and they can make online payment directly. So fees master, this is where you actually set all the fees for all the students. Then search due fees, that is you can click on this button and then you search fees that are due, that is fees that are supposed to be. You can see I should be able to pick the group. Once you create the group, pick the class of those students and then the section and search. So I'll be able to search fees that are due, that they're supposed to have been paid. So we can also search fees payments here by clicking here. We'll be able to search, because once you create the fees type, you generate ID for them. Then you'll be able to search the fees ID, payment ID rather, and then you will see those people that have paid, how much they have paid, and then you'll be able to know those that are yet to pay. Then this collect fees feature. This one, since you have not registered any students here, it won't work perfectly. So once you register students, you'll be able to select the class, the section, and then you see the list of all the students. Then you click, let's say the students are paying instrumentally, for instance. So if they are paying in installments and they are to pay like 100,000 naira, and then they pay 30,000, you'll be able to remove 30,000 from what they have paid if they are not doing online payments. This one is for manual payments. You collect the fees manually. That is, they bring the fees to school or they pay through bank and they want to remove from the system. Because immediately you generate fees here, it will show on their dashboard the amount they have to pay. So once you remove that certain amount from here, it will also reflect on their dashboard that they are paying, let's say, 30,000 out of the 70,000 they are supposed to pay. And if they pay everything at once, then you'll be able to uh, you'll be able to actually remove everything at once. So I don't want this video to be too long, so let me just move away from the fees. This is the income. You can actually create income that are generated by this one is the ways, different ways that the school is making money. So if the school is making money from, let's say, from the school fees, they are making money from sports and everything they are making money from. And because this particular portal will also help the school to know whether they are making profit or not. So this is the expense. Here, the school can add so many expense, everything they are spending money on. So once you do that on the dashboard, you'll be able to see the number of the amount of income generated for a particular day or particular week or particular month or particular section, and then the expense, and you know your profit. So here, the attendance system, the student attendance system. Here you can mark the attendance, and then this for the examination. You can check the examination group, you can set the grade here, you can design the mark sheets, you can print the admission card. This one, the admit card, is for those that, let's say, you want to print a particular card so that they will have to bring to the examination, or for those that are writing physical exams, so they can bring to the examination, or so that once they bring it, you know that, oh, you are not owing again, and you can design the card from here. Like I said, I don't want this video to be too long, so we can also move. Let me move to the next module. But don't forget, if there's any of this module you are not currently using, you can disable it. So I will show you how to disable and how to add more to it. So this is the online examination. Here you can set questions on the question bank, and you can set online exam for those students that are writing exams online. Don't forget, once you register them from the student admission, automatically they will get an email with their username and password. Once they log in, anytime you set online examination for that particular class of students, you set the questions here and they can come online and write the exam. This is for the lesson plan. So the next module here is academics. Anything that has to do with academics. You can see the class timetable, teacher's timetable. You can promote students from one class to the other. You can assign teachers, you can assign class teacher. Let's say you assign teachers to different classes from this particular module. You can also set the section here, which is very important. You set the sections, you can create classes, you can create subjects, a subject group, and so on. So this is another module, human resources. This has to do with all the staffs. So once I click here, you can see this is staff directory. You will see all the staffs. This is the staff attendance. This is the payroll system. That is, you can create the amount each staff collects, and then you can also pay them online if you enable online payment system on it. So the staff here can apply for leave from their own dashboard, and you can see, you can either approve the leave request or reject it. You can also set department. You can give staff their designation, and you can disable staff if the particular staff has left the school. Here, the next module is the communicate. Under communicate, you can set notice board. This notice board, once you set a notice board, it will appear to all the students, all the staff, and all the parents. Here you can send email to particular parents or particular students or particular staff. You can also send SMS. Here you can check the logs of the email and SMS you have sent. And this download center rather, you can upload contents like PDFs, student materials, assignments, and the likes. So the next module is the homework. This homework, you can add homework, that is add assignment for students. You can give them assignment based on their classes to make which they can answer online. And this is the library system. The library system will show us the number of books that are available, and the way the student can come here to request for books. they want to borrow and the likes. So this is the inventory system now. Inventory system actually shows us those things that are available in the school inventory. Let's say we have books, textbooks for sales, we have different materials for sales. And this is the next module is the transport system. That is, if the school is having school bus, here the next module is the hostel. If the school is having hostel, you can actually create hostels here and assign students to different room in the hostel. The next module is the certificate. You can generate certificates here for students. You can generate certificate here for students. So as I will be upgrading these every 3 months. Then you can upgrade more modules as you want on this. Now this is the alumni system. For students that are no more in school that have graduated, you can manage them here. You can create events for them. So this is the report system. This report works for the admin. That is, you can check report on student information, on finance, on attendance, on examination, on lesson plan, on online examination, on hostel, everything. The report, you can check the report. So this user log, once you click here, you'll be able from the admin, super admin end, because I have logged into super admin now. From this super admin end, and you can see how the staffs and the students actually log in and what they actually whatever they do on the portal, you can actually see it and monitor them as well. So the next module, which is the last one I will show here, is the system settings. This is very important. This general settings, this is where you set the logo, you can set the uh, phone number of the school and so many other things. This is notification settings. This is the payment method. Let me just click on payment method so you can see the payment methods. So you can see we have paper, we have Stripe, PayU, CC Avenue, Instant Mojo, Paystack, Razorpay, Pay TM, and Mitrans. So anyone you want to sell, you just click on it here, and then you have it directly. So this is how it works. So let me go back to, we are still on system settings. The email settings, I've already set this one for you. And then we have these modules. This is where you can disable any modules you don't currently want to use. So as I've clicked on the modules now, you'll be able to disable as many modules as you are not currently using or you feel like you can use later. And you can enable those. I've disabled some, you can enable some you know that you want to use. So yeah, the network is somehow, though it's still loading. So this is language. This is where you can add more language. Let's say you want to set Arabic. So let me just pause this and check my.